and I was going to go north. And I only got about 75 yards from where we split off, and I looked and I was like, man, there's a big old blob of like tag alders out there in the middle. I was like, oh, I almost bet the deer would go out there and bed down. And then I looked a little more closely. I hadn't pulled up my binos yet, and I thought, that blob is moving. I pulled up my glass, and it was a giant brown bear. Big, had like a butt that jiggled. It's a big hump on its neck, and top of its back was silver, and it was impressively huge. So I kind of adjusted fire and changed direction, started coming back this way. I was actually not tucked into these tag alders yet, but I was sitting on the ground, and I had two does and a fawn come within about 20 yards of me. I just got some cell phone footage, but I'll put it all together. But I wasn't really under a lot of cover because I didn't think something was just going to walk by that close. But I had these three deer come by, and they kind of looked at me as if, I was a little out of place. But they weren't afraid or hyper.
Close. Yep, he touched it. He touched it. He's touching it. He's touching it. Oh my gosh, so close, so close.
It's all fine and dandy, just here in Kodiak. Okay, so I just made it to the top, way down there. It's about 1,300 vertical feet. And I don't know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's pretty tough. Last day of the hunt is, see the trail here for the deer. So here is an ancient trail for dinosaurs. Just kidding. This is a bear trail that's used. And they basically put their feet in the same spots as they come through. But I'll have to read some literature on them. I remember hearing about them and reading about them. And they are many, many generations old. So it's pretty cool. Never really thought I'd stumble across that. Not that I have any good words of stoicism or any of that stuff, but sometimes it just takes one good event or circumstance or thought or song or word to change your mindset. I've been going up and down these mountains today, and it was just pouring cats and dogs. Like cats and dogs with teeth and rabies, okay? And I eventually started coming back down because I was just like, look, I'm gonna call the boat, I'm gonna go back early. And it got about, I'm at the bottom 1/3, probably bottom 1/5 of the mountain. And it stopped raining. I'm through the worst of the thick stuff to get through. I fell hard on my ass, and I just like now, I kind of chuckled about it because I was like, that really sucked. But it was also kind of a wake-up call. Like, you don't go to Alaska because it's going to be super easy, and you don't pick up a traditional bow because it's going to be easy. You do it for the challenge and the journey of overcoming difficult things. Man, even times suck hard. Remember, it just takes a small instance or sensory to put you back in the right headspace. And look at this. There's sun back there now. So it's looking brighter already. Looking brighter. See what I did there?